Ladies and gentlemen, da, 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 da. Now guys, Melina. Now guys, I was watching a Megan Fox video, alright. And Megan Fox, this was like in 2014, she was talking about how she doesn't eat bread, she doesn't eat crackers, she doesn't eat buns, and she's very much into exercising. She exercises 2 hours a day, 2 days a week. And so people are like, well, she lost the weight after having her baby like right away. Well, that's what happens when you exercise that much and you diet that much. Like I've gone on 13-hour walks before and runs. 13-hour walk and run, right? So of course I'm going to look like this, right? So if you're not somebody that's able to do the 2-hour workout every second day or 2 days of the week, or you don't want to cut out those carbs, for me, I don't cut out carbs. I believe in eating whatever you want in small amounts. So I will count calories and eat less because I feel, that in order to maintain my look, I just exercise a lot and eat less. Now, I'm not the type of person that wants to sacrifice, juicy burgers and chicken and like steaks. I don't want to sacrifice that. So instead of, going on this all no carbs diet, whatever, I eat whatever I want, but I count calories. So I have to make sure I don't have that many calories in a day. Now, sometimes, like let's say I have a huge bowl of pasta at Old Spaghetti Factory and a big bun with it because they give you huge amounts of bread when you order that. And you have that, I have that, then I'm going to have to sometimes not even eat the next day. The whole day I won't even eat. And barely have anything to drink. Not necessarily, sometimes I do, but in order to have a meal like that, I have to really watch my weight the next day, right? Now, most of the time, most days I do eat every single day. I'm not going to count calories to that extreme. But let's say I've gone way off the deep end and I've eaten like a steak dinner and like maybe something else, like maybe poutine, a huge portion of poutine, then maybe the next day I won't eat anything, right? Now, you're thinking, my God, how could you not eat anything? You're not eating anything. That's just too much. Like, that's unheard of. 1 second, guys. Yeah, that's unheard of. Like, how can you not eat anything? Give me 1 second, guys. I just got to check what's on the screen. Yeah, so, people are like, well, how do you not eat in a day? You're basically doing something unhealthy. You're starving yourself. But intermittent fasting is known to create it's called intermittent fasting, where you eat sometimes and you don't eat other times, and you count your calories. It's a combination of intermittent fasting and counting calories. So you basically gain this hormone that makes you have energy, like a huge amount of energy. And obviously you can tell I'm very, very fit. I look amazing. I can run for hours, dance for hours, do all kinds of things for hours. So I've done 13 hours of dancing one day. I've done 8 hours on the treadmill one day. I've done, 5 days a week on the treadmill for 10-kilometer run every day. I've done all that, right? So, when you do all that, you basically have a lot of energy. And so, in order to have that energy, sometimes I do intermittent fasting. And, that's how I lose the weight. Now, some people are like, I cannot part with food. There's no way I can part with food. You just have to remember, like, if you're eating whatever you want in small amounts, just make sure you eat something that you really, really like and have one bit of it, maybe like a plate full of spaghetti, and then intermittent fast for the rest of the next day. And just don't eat as much or don't eat anything. It's easy to do when you are the kind of person that's like, this food is so good, I'm going to savor it while I'm eating it, and then intermittent fast later. Now, not everybody can do that. It's hard to do. So it's like if it's hard to do, it's understandable that not everyone's going to be as gorgeous and thin as I am. But darling, it's worth it. Darling, it's worth it. Now, guys, when I'm talking about diet and exercise, please refer to programs or diets that you see. Read up on counting calorie diets. Read up on, doing cardio. Read up on exercising properly. Read up on lifting weights if you want to lift weights. I lift weights too sometimes. Read up on, all these things because I'm telling you this because it works for me, but maybe, maybe I'm missing some things or I'm not saying everything in detail or whatever. So I want you guys to make sure you know how to do these things properly, darling. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Bye now.